Alright, and hello and welcome back to the Bob Cave. We are back at it here, LIVE Live, playing Season 2, Episode number 46 of my WWE 2K23-24 Universe mode. This one is the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars, if you will. So look, we're going to get right into WWF Monday Night Raw. We're going to play 3 matches on this Raw because we are fresh off a WCW Bash at the Beach. So we're gonna get one extra here and take one away from Nitro. So let's get into this. This Raw is from July 14th, 1997, and it is from San Antonio, Texas, at the Freeman Coliseum. Shawn Michaels returns at the start of this one, and the Patriot debuts. So we got the Patriot out here. Paul Bearer tells all that next week he will provide proof that Kane, his brother, The Undertaker, that is, his brother is alive. Match 1, we got Ivan Putski and Scott Putski against Jerry the King Lawler and Brian Christopher. We don't have all those men, so we did not do that match, but the Putskis win the match. Ivan pins Jerry the King. Match number 2, we got Taka Michinoku taking on Tajiri. Taka wins this one. We do not have Tajiri, and this is Yoshihiro Tajiri in his younger year. Match 3, we have Miguel Perez and Jose Estrada taking on the Headbangers. We got the Headbangers here taking on Chase U. The Headbangers are going to win, but in real life, the Los Boricuas won that one. The Los Boricuas getting the win. Match number 4, we have the World's Most Dangerous Man taking on the Anvil. Let's get into this one. We're going to play this one. One of our 3 matches here tonight we're going to play on WWF Raw. Alright, swig of Pepsi for the working man. Let's do it. The World's Most Dangerous Man taking on Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Here we go. And Shamrock starting off with some strikes. Anvil with the counter. Side kicks by Shamrock. Big right. Shamrock taking a thumb waist slot. German with a bridge. Not even a 1. Got a rope break though. Anvil is going for a clothesline. Caught some side kicks anyway. To the leg. DDT by Shamrock. And Ken going for a cover after that DDT. Devastating DDT to cover 1. Kick out at 1. Shamrock here fighting Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Neidhart, big right hand. Clubbing blow to the back. Neidhart hammering away. Breaking down Shamrock. Calf kick by Ken. Running calf kick. Taking down the Anvil. And into the corner we go. Here we go. Shamrock. Big right. Knees to the gut now. Multiple knees. And Shamrock's just going to toss him. Elbow drop. Nobody home. Running kick there by Anvil. Caught it. Didn't connect flush, but caught enough to rock Ken just a little bit. Alright, here we go. Neidhart working the arm now. And Neidhart with multiple mat slams. Shamrock counters. And Neidhart gonna drag Ken out. Neidhart working Shamrock over now on the floor. Into a short arm clothesline. And then he goes. Shamrock back on his feet. Ken hooking him. Fisherman suplex. What a maneuver. Ken DDT again. Judo hip throw. Ripcord into a clothesline. And Shamrock is just having his way with Anvil now. A mat slam. And Shamrock is making Neidhart pay the price. Neidhart is in pain. He is hurting. And Ken knows that he's going in for the kill. Shamrock just a few maneuvers with the leg. And Shamrock will put pain on any man's face. Knows how to dissect a man. Taking him apart limb from limb. And a counter by Anvil finally. But the damage has been done. Shamrock has definitely done some damage to the lower body. Setting him up perhaps for that vicious ankle lock. Here we go. Taking him down. A variation of a fireman carry. Irish whip now off the ropes. Shamrock counters. Shamrock, that judo hip throw again. Anvil with the counter. Neidhart counter. Excuse me. Shamrock counters. Elbow to the gut. Shamrock with that belly to belly. Would that be enough? Referee in position. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. Ken was going back to that leg. Anvil got him off of him. Going for a powerbomb. No. Ken Shamrock fighting out of it. Shamrock with the guillotine. And Anvil fighting. Missed that big side kick. Headlock punch. He just split Shamrock open. And an atomic drop. The cover. Not even a 1. Ken is busted open, but not even a 1. A camel clutch locked in. Excuse me, cobra clutch. Shamrock fighting out of it. Irish whip now off the ropes. Ken, he was thinking for head scissors. Anvil caught him. Anvil caught him with the powerbomb. Anvil to the outside. Ken sidestepped him. Ken with a German suplex on the floor. This man is broken in half. And Shamrock is going to toss him back in the ring. Ken hooking him again. There's that belly to belly. And Ken with a single leg. Here we are. The ankle lock. Shamrock had it locked in. Kick to the head by Anvil. Anvil! Gonna put him away at the flattener. And a kick out by Shamrock. Shamrock picking the leg again. Here we go. Ankle lock one more time. Shamrock got it. Shamrock set his sights and went in for a kill. There we go. That side belly to belly by Ken Shamrock. One more time. Now Anvil flattener. Anvil thought he had him. Not today though. Ken back up, picking the ankle. Flipping him, turning him. And locking it in. Neidhart was so close to the ropes, but Anvil came up a little short. Shamrock was just too much for him. Shamrock actually won this match by DQ, so hey, we got a win for Shamrock in this one. Straight up legit 1-on-1. I'm in the zone! Alright. Big Ken Shamrock 4-star matchup. Gladly take that and the opening contest for this episode. Alright, so after this matchup, we have the Legion of Doom in action. They are taking on the New Blackjacks, and it's a no contest, so we're just going to sim it and see who wins it, man. Give it to whoever. Sim it, and we'll do random. We'll give both teams the benefit of a doubt. Alright, who's got it? The Road Warriors, the Legion of Doom, take the win over the New Blackjacks, okay? Next up, we got match number 6. We got the Mastodon, Big Van Vader, along with his manager Paul Bearer in action, taking on Flash Funk. We're gonna play this one as Vader. It's time. Vader and Funk. Tilt the world into an armbar. And Vader already hurt from prior match. Here we go, Vader with a suplex. Elbow drop by Vader. Already doing damage to Funk. And a saving grace. Release German by Vader. A press slam. Counter. Funk, Irish whip into the corner. Drop kick. Springboard moonsault, nobody home. Vader with an elbow drop to the back. And Vader now stomping away on the hand. He caught him coming in. Here we go, Gourd Buster. And Vader done all this damage already to Funk. Funk nailed him with the drop kick. He was taunting too soon. And Funk with the running clothesline, taking Vader all the way outside of the floor. Think for a second Vader may have taken his opponent for granted. Vader perhaps underestimating Funk, and a counter by the Mastodon. Vader hoisted him up. Gonna hit him with a flattener as well. Flashback of last match with Jim the Anvil. Nice power slam there by Vader. Irish whip into the corner. Vader following him in, back elbow. And Vader tossing him in the corner. Counter by Funk. Irish whip now into the corner. And a counter by Vader. Caught him with the handspring head scissors. Beautiful maneuver. Funk is fired up. Vader counter, not today. No 10 punch today, son. Counter by Funk. Jabbing away. Back elbow. DDT. Vader again with that power slam, connecting. Vader headed up top. Vader with that big flying body splash, nobody home. Oh, Funk got caught there. Vader unloading. Both these men firing back and forth. Vader and Funk, they're battling now. Big rights by both men. Funk getting the best. Vader rattled, spinning wheel kick. Funk headed up top. This could be the break Flash Funk needs. Nobody home. Vader with a bad suplex side slam. Vader now off the ropes. Big splash. Vader looking at him, the powerbomb. Funk fighting out of it. Clothesline by Funk. Another one. Leg sweep. Vader's in trouble. Kick out at one. Vader caught him. Vader's headed up top. Elbow drop. Funk with that counter. Into the corner. Funk with an uppercut, a back elbow. And a 619. Wheelbarrow into a bulldog. And Vader's hurt. Scorpio, Funk headed up. 450. Oh, kick out by Vader. Vader rolling to the floor. Tilt-a-whirl. Head scissors. Vader and Funk down on the floor. Standing shooting star. Vader back up. Vader hooking on powerbomb. Vader's had enough. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Vicious powerbomb by the Mastodon, ending that matchup. 450 connected, not enough to finish off Vader. Standing shooting star press on the floor. And then Vader with that big time powerbomb. Finishing off Flash Funk for the 1, 2, and the 3. Vader finishing off. Flash Funk getting the win. And now we're going to head into the main event of the night. The vacant WWF Tag Team titles are on the line as Stone Cold looks to regain those titles, as the Hart Foundation, Davey Boy Smith and Owen Hart look to regain them as well. That was a 4-star matchup. Let's get into the next one. Austin, of course, going to have a partner here. That partner is going to be Dude Love. In his epic debut here. So let's get into it, baby. We're going to play this one, as I said. Vacant WWF Tag Team titles on the line. We're going to tag Dude out and get Austin in there. Have Austin run the show for a little bit. Dude didn't come out towards the end. It was basically a 2-on-1 kind of deal. if I recall correctly, so I could be wrong though. Here we go, Austin. Starting things off against Davey Boy. Davey with the mat slam. And a gut wrench suplex. Drop kick by Bulldog. And Bulldog in control right now. Clothesline. Alright, I had enough. The dude's in. Austin taking advantage of the distraction. Gourd Buster on the British Bulldog. Big right Austin now. Headlock punch. Hammering away on Davey Boy. Austin with a back club. Hooking him. Sidewall slam. A stomp by Austin, but Davey back on his feet. Davey at the bear hug. Austin fighting out of it. Ear clap. Shoulder thrust in the corner. Austin counters Davey. Austin thinking Gourd Buster again, yes. Gut wrench now by Austin. And a back body drop by the Rattlesnake. Elbow to the head. And Austin's working him over. Running crossbody. Not even a one. Austin DDT. DDT on Davey. Here's the pin. 2. No, not even a 2. Big right by Stone Cold. Just got Davey hooked big time right. Davey kipping up, eating another right. Austin is unloading. Spine buster. Here we go. Elbow drop, no. Davey out of the way. Caught the spine buster again, though. Elbow drop. And Austin, as I said, working him over. Jawbreaker though. Davey with the counter. Full Nelson slam. Got it. Austin rolling to the floor. And Davey, strangely enough, not making a tag to Owen. Leg drop by Dude Love. Owen in. The King of Hearts. Owen Hart. A knee left there by Austin. The current Intercontinental Champion with the suplex on Austin. Spinning wheel kick by Owen. Owen, belly to belly. Owen with that belly to belly. Davey's in and Davey's fired up. Davey Boy with the deadlift. A deadlift running power slam. Shit, I didn't want to use that yet. Damn it. Messed up. Switching it to Foley. Discus punch by Davey. Irish whip now into the corner. Austin with the counter. Running clothesline. Austin with the stunner on Davey. And a tag and a dude low. And dude in leg drop. Dude told Austin he'd have his back, and he does. Fist drop out of dude's through. Into the corner. Oh, and Davey with the counter. Shot to the gut. Bulldog with the bulldog. Not even a one on dude. The fresh man in. Drop kick. Monkey flip. And a tag in Owen. Dude and Owen going at it. Dude. Big right. Running DDT. Ah, fist drop on Owen. Dude Love in control right now. Owen back on his feet. Double arm suplex. Austin in. Counter neck gut wrench. Knee drop to the back of the head. Dude Love ran right into that belly to belly. And a back club. Counter by Owen. And a counter by Dude. Dude with a scoop and a slam. And a tag in the Stone Cold. Austin with a double eyes to the floor. He missed him. Austin with that counter. And they are beating Owen Hart mercilessly. Dude with a mad slam. Owen's busted. Owen throwing Austin back in. Irish whip into the corner. Austin with the counter. Oh, kitchen sink by Owen. Double arm suplex. Now Austin countering. Beautiful arm drag there by Austin. Uppercut. Owen dropping him with that European uppercut. And a tag in to Davey Boy Smith. Austin counters. Irish whip off the ropes. A duck by Austin. Another death press. A tag in the Dude Love. Dude waiting for him. Double arm DDT. See you later, Owen. We could have new tag team champions. Here we go. Well, we're gonna have new tag team champions either way. Vic and titles on the line. 1, 2. Oh! The British Bulldog somehow kicked out of that. Oh, the Mandible Claw! Mandible Claw locked in. Oh, Owen. Owen in. Sweet shim music and a stunner. On the ref. Oh my, this one is out of control. Oh. Dude, running DDT. Taking down Davey. Here's a pin. That's it. We got new WWF Tag Team Champions after that running DDT by Dude Love. Let's look at some highlights. That running power slam. Of course, a Stone Cold Stunner here. Luther's press. We've seen it all in this one. And we got new Tag Team Champions. Double arm DDT. The Mandible Claw. And as I said, new WWF Tag Team Champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Dude Love, baby. His name is Dude Love, baby. Dude Love. Alright. Dude Love celebrates with the Dudettes. And that is the end of this episode of Raw. Now we're going to head into WCW Monday Nitro. We're going to go ahead and set that one up, and then we're going to play through it. That was a 4.5-star matchup. Let's exit here, and we're going to head into Nitro. And so let's go ahead and set this one up. We'll set it up, and then we're going to take a brief intermission before we play the first match on Nitro. After there's 3 solid matches there. 3 barn burners, if you will. Alright, let's go to Nitro. Alright, here we go. Let's edit. Alright, customize. We got Prince Ikea taking on Alex Wright in the opening contest. Alright, the Prince and Alex. Match number 2, we got Chavo Guerrero Jr. taking on Eddie Guerrero. Uncle Eddie, baby. Looking to make light work of his nephew, Chavito. Alright, match 3, we got Vicious and Delicious. Buff Bagwell and Scott Norton, along with Vincent, taking on the Steiner Brothers. Rick and Scott taking on Vicious and Delicious. Buff and Scott Norton. I don't think I have Vincent on here. Yeah, so let's not even do a manager confirm. Scott Norton, bang bang boom. NWO for life. Here we go. Next up, we got Mean Mike Enos taking on the Canadian Crippler. We do not have Mike Enos, but we definitely have Benoit here. Benoit. Let's get an enhancement guy, Benoit. There we go. Pat McAfee works for me. Benoit, fresh off of his win at Bash at the Beach, retiring to Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan. Match 6, we got La Parka taking on Super Calo. Alright. Match 6, we got a tag team matchup with 6 in it. 6 and Scott Hall. Alright, 6. Manager, Nash. Alright, Chico, here we go. NWO for life. Alright, and they're going to be taking on Harlem Heat. Let's see. Stevie Ray. We're already at S, so Stevie Ray here. And Booker Man. Alright, and then the main event, we got Jeff Jarrett in action against Ric Flair. Oh, no, hold on. Not yet. We got one more match before we get there. The one we're gonna play, asshole. Alright, we got the Great Muta. And Masa Mahiro Chono. And they'll be taking on Public Enemy, Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge. The Flyboy Rocco Rock. And that's what he's under, Flyboy, yep. Okay, Flyboy and Johnny. Alright, now the main event. Double J, Jeff Jarrett taking on the Nature Boy. Woo! Alright. Jarrett and Nate. Alright, that's the main event. And as I said, we'll take a brief intermission. We're going to play the Great Muta and Masahiro Chono's match on here. That's going to be the only one we're going to play. And then we're going to play a match on ECW. So stay tuned. I'll be right back, Jack. Go ahead. Bathroom break. Get a drink. Take a smoke. Do whatever you got to do, baby. But come right back here to the Bob Cave. I'll be right back, Jack. Oh. we're back, Jack. Alright, here we go. Main event time for WCW. At least the main event that we're going to be playing. Here we go. Alright, this is WCW Monday Nitro, episode number 97. This is from July 14th, 1997, and it is live from Orlando, Florida. Let's start this show. Alright, this first matchup ends in a no contest as the Giant comes out, he chokeslams the ref, the Prince, and a bunch of security. The Giant wins the NWO. So to be quite frank, Alex Wright's kind of the winner. He got out of Dodge, so we'll see who wins this, the Prince or Alex. Random. I mean, it's technically a no contest, but the Prince won that, okay? Next up, we got Chavo Guerrero Jr. taking on Eddie Guerrero, and Eddie Guerrero is going to get the win here. He's going to beat Chavo with the Frog Splash. Mean Gene interviews DDP with Kimberly, and then afterwards, Mean Gene interviews Harlem Heat. Match 3, we got Vicious and Delicious. Scott Norton and Buff Bagwell teaming up to take on the Steiner brothers. And the Steiners are going to win this one by DQ when the Great Muta and Masahiro Chono come out and attack the Steiner brothers. Conan arrives with the NWO. Mean Gene interviews Raven. And we have match 4, Mike Enos taking on the Canadian Crippler Chris Benoit, member of the Four Horsemen. As I said, he won his match last night, defeating Kevin Sullivan. And Sullivan is forced into retirement due to that loss. So Benoit getting the win here. Benoit defeating Mike Enos. So hey, Pat McAfee actually kind of close looking to Mike Enos to some degree. Match 5, we got La Parka taking on Super Calo. This is a no contest when Macho comes out and he attacks. DDP attacks Macho, and Kurt Hennig comes out and drops DDP. So Macho attacking La Parka because, shit. He thought La Parka was DDP, so. We're not playing this one, don't worry. Be a hell of a match though, but no. Okay, so this one, basically we'll do random. No contest again. La Parka should probably win by DQ, but I'd imagine both men were dropped in this match, so. Alright, La Parka wins. Okay, after that, Mean Gene interviews Kurt Hennig, and Ric Flair interrupts. We get the On the Road report, the 1-800 Collect with Lee Marshall, and next Tuesday, Nitro will be in Jacksonville, Florida. Conan is officially NWO, so Conan has joined the NWO. Match number 6, we have Sigs in action, along with Scott Hall. Kevin Nash in their corner, and they are taking on the NWO. And Hall and Nash are, Hall and Suits are going to win this one. After Hall hits the outsider edge on Booker T for the win. Match number 7, we got a tag team match up here. We are going to play this one as the NWO members Muta and Chono taking on the Public Enemy. Here we go. Masahiro Chono and the Great Muta teaming up. Headlock takeover by Chono on Johnny Grunge. And the NWO considerably stronger. Might even be stronger now than they ever have been. Irish Whip pulled back in. And here we go, Muta in. And the NWO does not play by the rules. Nice hip throw there by Johnny Grunge. And to be quite frank, the Public Enemy not quite known for playing by the rules either. Irish Whip into the corner. And a counter by Chono. Chono hoisting up big Johnny Grunge. Gonna carry him, Samoan drop. And a tag in to Great Muta. Muta right into that elbow. And an elbow drop by Johnny Grunge. Grunge now, Irish whip into the corner. And Grunge now, raking his face on that top rope. Johnny feeling the burn, headbutt by Johnny. Kick out by the Great Muta. Muta unloading with some strikes. Double chop there. And oh, Johnny is biting the head of the Great Muta. Muta with the counter. Clothesline, a little glitcheroo there. Muta, single leg takedown. Snapping a leg with Johnny Grunge back. And the Great Muta not letting up 1 second. He's been relentless in his attack thus far. Give me 1 second, guys. My cat is up to no good. Dusty, get out of there. Get out now. Here and get it. Alright, now I'm back. Oh, sneaky sucker. Alright, here we go. Grunge with an STO. Oh, small package by Muta. And Chono, the NWO just beating him down. Grunge with the counter. And Muta with a counter. Muta with a running bulldog. Irish whip pulled right back into that. Back over on the falling headbutt. And a tag in to the Flyboy, Rocco Rock. Irish whip by Rocco. Counter by Muta, forearm. Muta DDT on Rocco. And a tag in the Chono. Running double adds. And Chono slapping him right in the face. Chono with massive strugs. Rocco staggering. Back body drop to the floor. And Muta with a neck breaker to Rocco. Buying his partner some time here. Multiple kicks now by Chono. Swinging that breaker. Elbow to the head on Masa. And a tie back into Johnny. Grunge in. And Grunge gonna pay the price with a powerbomb. Masa unloading some offense. Neckbreaker. Shot to the spine. And Masa with a knee to the face. Might be it for Johnny. Here's a cover. Just a 1 count. Masa slamming him head first into the corner. And a counter by Chono. Chono went for the Yakuza kick, that Mafia kick. Irish whip into the corner. Johnny nail from behind. Johnny just tossing Muta. Swinging that breaker. And Shona now, making him pay. A shot. Another one. Grunge unloading. And Grunge gonna tag in the Flyboy. Tagging the Muta. Bulldog by Muta. Club him right. Big right hand. He's biting the head. Muta. Atomic drop. Arm wrench and a back kick. Headbutt. Both men collide. Elbow by Rocco Rock. Covering Muta. Muta kicking out. Not today. Irish whip now into the corner. And a choke now by Rocco. Muta counters. Drop kick by Muta. Wow. Muta with that front backbreaker, yes, connecting. See you later, Johnny. Muta's headed to the top. Missile drop kick. Muta. Moonsault. Yes. Counter by Rocco. Elbow drop. Full on headbutt. Muta's in trouble. Jumping knee drop. Rocco headed up top. Rocco with the moonsault. Not today. Muta thinking DDT, eating a short arm clothesline instead. Bulldog. Into the corner. Here we go. Double team move now by Chana Muta. Chana, big strike to the gut. Backbreaker. A bad stabber, if you will. Pull back in, Samoan drop. How's he doing anything this time? Come on. Game robbing me. Star guillotine. Driving Rocco to the floor. And one for Johnny as well. Muta to the floor, flying body splash. China as well, flying elbow drop. A rake to the eyes. Here we go, China setting him up. Masa with the power driver. Attacking the Muta. Muta headed up top. Muta, moonsault, nobody home. Saito suplex. And a backbreaker. Muta kicking out of it. What's up, the Wrestling Messiah? Rocco up top again. Muta sidesteps him. Clothesline. Muta tagged in a blind tag. Referee didn't see it neither. Johnny Grunge. Johnny Grunge was split open with that shot. Drop toe hold by Muta. And an STF. Counter. Johnny hoisted up tombstone. Johnny driven down. Flyboy nailed with that tombstone. Trying to drag him away from the ropes a little bit. Here's the pin. 1, 2. Not enough. Maybe took a little bit too much time going for that cover. Went for the big Yakuza there. The big Mafia kick. Counter on Grunge. Manhattan drop. Tag back into Muta. Muta hoisted him up. Backbreaker. Yes. Muta from the top. Missile drop kick taking down Grunge. Big far right. Big time right. The Superman punch. And Chona with the save. Chona, oh, Muta with the Shining Wizard. Muta Shining Wizard and a moonsault. One, 2, 3, and Muta and Masahiro Chono with the win. Let's look at some highlights here. Big backbreaker there from Great Muta. The moonsault from Flyboy. No one there. No one home. Big time pile driver there by Masahiro Chono. And Muta again with the backbreaker. Got nailed with that Superman punch by Johnny. But it wasn't enough to defeat the NWO Japan here. Great Muta and Masahiro Chono. Victorious. Alright, so we're going to sim the rest of WCW Monday Nitro, and then we're going to head in the ECW. Alright, so we get a Hollywood Hogan. Oh, another 5-star matchup. Can't go wrong. Alright, gonna exit here. We get a Hollywood Hogan and Dennis Rodman t-shirt commercial. And match number 8, we got the United States Heavyweight Champion Jeff Jarrett taking on the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Jarrett, of course, has Deborah in his corner. And Jarrett wins by DQ when the 4 Horsemen come out and attack Jeff Jarrett. Mean Gene interviews Lex Luger. The NWO surround the ring. Sting in a Sting disguise joins Lex Luger in the ring. Yes, you heard me. Sting in a Sting disguise joins Lex Luger. To fend off the NWO. And now we're going to head into ECW. Hardcore TV. Let's do it. Alright, let's rock and let's roll. Alright, next show, yes. ECW, here we go. Alright, let's edit these matches. What's up, Dust? The Dust Man. Here we go. Customized match. One-on-one, perfect. Oh, we could just do normal. That's fine. I mean, technically, everything here is Extreme Rules. Taz, of course, yes. We got Taz and Supernova, Hollywood Nova, if you will. Probably under H, I believe, Hollywood. Hollywood Nova, brother. And the blue guy as the manager here. The blue meanie, man. Alright. Alright, and then we got a big 6-man tag. Alright, so we got the triple threat here. Chris Candido, Bam Bam, and Shane Douglas. Taking on Balls Mahoney and the Pitbulls. Pitbull 1 and Pitbull 2. Alright, and that's all for the matches here on ECW Hardcore TV. Let's go into the first one. Let's go back and edit that. That's for the television title. Did I not hit it? I fucked up. I didn't hit it. Alright, there we go. ECW television title on the line. Let's rock. Alright, let's play this one. This is ECW Hardcore TV from July 15th, 1997. And it is from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Let's start this show. We're going to play the television title matchup. Taz and Nova. Taz defending the TV title. Nova, of course, has the blue guy in his corner. Hollywood Nova looking to get the win and become the new television championship. Maybe he'll spray paint BWO on it. And here we go. Hollywood off to a fast start. Big rights. After a distraction on Taz. And here we go. Taz not going to have it. Taz firing right back. Repeated strikes by the human suplex machine. Hoisting. Oh, alley-oop on Supernova. Nova, T-bone, yes. And Taz just toying with the man right now. Got him in the neck voice. Nova fighting his way out of it. Shot to the gut. Irish whip off the ropes. A duck. A leapfrog. And a spear. What a maneuver by Supernova. And Nova now working the legs. Driving him down. Stomp to the leg. Taz taking some punishment now. Leg drop to the arm by Nova. Taz back on his feet. Taz caught him again. Suplex. And Taz now rocking him with some strikes. Big running forearm. Another forearm. And Nova. Back to work. Taz counter. Shot to the gut. Taz with the tackle of his own, a spear. Taz, judo hip throw. Irish whip. Thrown over the top rope. All the way to the floor outside. That concrete floor has no give to it, buddy. You better believe it. As Nova follows through, and a knee drop to the arm on Taz. He takes out the arm. No Taz mission. Leg drop on the floor. Nova eating a clothesline. And Taz back in. Nova, electric chair, drop down face first, and a flapjack. Taz back up. Yakuza kick. Taz hooking him. Pump handle suplex. And Taz right now just having his way with Nova. Taz setting him up top. Nova counters. Irish whip. Went for the spear again. Went to the well once too often. Taz had it scouted that time. Taz caught him. Big time overhead belly to belly suplex. And Taz in control. Counter by Nova. Nova Irish whip off the ropes. A duck. An attempt again to get the better of Taz. Taz getting him again. Shot to the gut. One more time. Forearm to the back. Crossroads. Not enough. Nova off the ropes. Leg drop. There it is. And a kick out by Taz. Taz counters. Taz with a headbutt just splitting Nova open. And Nova rolling to the floor. Nova counters, shot to the gut. Taz counters, big shot. Big chop out on the floor. Tilt-a-whirl has scissors. Taz down. Taz hooking him, heading on Taz, please. Here we go. Cut the Hajime. He's got it. It's locked. And that's it, Nova tapping. Beat me if you can. Survive if I let you. Right there, Nova nailing a big leg drop. Heading on Taz plugs. And then the Kata Hajime. Taz tossing him up. Locking it right in. Right there you see his hands locking. And that's it. For Nova. No choice but to tap out. Nowhere to go. And still your television champion, Taz. Alright. 3-star matchup. We're going to exit here and then we're going to sim the last matchup on the show. Taz won with the Taz mission and single-handedly dismantles the BWR. After that match, we have a 6-man tag here, the Triple Threat, taking on Balls Mahoney and the Pitbulls. And the Triple Threat are going to get the win in this one. Bam Bam, Shane Douglas, and Chris Candido in, Asbury Park, New Jersey. No wonder they won. Alright. And then after the match, we get an interview with Jim Cornette. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining me here in the Bob Cave. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting on all my social media platforms. If you haven't done so already, hey man, down below, that's where you're going to find me, the B.O.B. baby. Yes, you got that right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for all your community creations. And stay tuned for more content coming your way live from the Bob Cave. The Wrestling Messiah, thank you for dropping in, my man. And until we meet again, hey guys, this is the Bob signing out. I might be back with something tomorrow.